All for that one image. All for that one cut. You are always taking on challenges. You long to create something you haven't yet seen, to make your imagination a reality. We believe in your creativity, the limitless potential of each and every one of you. Our mission is to support that creativity, which is why we continue to innovate, to listen to our customers, to not only meet their expectations, but to consistently exceed them. A devotion to speed, to capturing the fleeting moment, to astonishing image quality, to projecting images beyond that of the human eye, meeting professional demands and achieving cinematic expression. We strive to continue being the challenger, challenging ourselves to support your unceasing creativity. Through that creativity, we can see an exciting future, working together to create images that go beyond imagination. Today, let us introduce a step toward the new future. The One. Unprecedented resolution and speed. Alpha 1. The Alpha 1 will clear a path for the future of cameras to come. This new dimensional model pushes creativity to a new level by condensing Sony's most advanced technologies all into one. 50 megapixels and 30 frames per second. A combination of high resolution and speed has finally been realized. Images of 50 megapixels are captured with a world-first speed of 30 frames per second. This is made possible by the use of the newly developed EverMore RS stacked image sensor and the Beyond's XR, a new generation image processing engine to process high-resolution data at high speed. This is a full-frame size stacked back-illuminated CMOS image sensor with 50.1 million effective pixels, allowing for high-resolution shooting, and the ultimate freedom in photography, providing the ability to crop any shots while maintaining beautiful image quality. The 50 megapixel high resolution is complemented by 15 stops of dynamic range for smooth gradations from shadows to highlights. Even with this sensor's high pixel count, it delivers high resolution and low noise throughout a wide sensitivity range. The combination of high resolution performance and speed allows creators to capture previously unattainable moments at 30 frames per second with no compromise to resolution. Autofocus and auto exposure calculations at up to 120 times per second. The autofocus of the Alpha 1 continues to track subjects with incredible accuracy. Even when subjects move quickly or in unpredictable directions, and exposure can be automatically adjusted even through sudden changes in brightness. Autofocus and auto exposure calculations are performed at a maximum of 120 times per second, whether it be 30 frames per second or any settings of continuous shooting. Calculations are performed at a maximum rate of 120 times per second. The Alpha 1 is capable of blackout-free shooting, a function highly regarded in the Alpha 9 series. In cases where there is a blackout during continuous shooting, viewing may be interrupted while framing and tracking. The Alpha 1 viewfinder does not black out, allowing you to seamlessly capture the subject during continuous shooting, as if you were capturing it with the naked eye. To cope with the Alpha 1's performance, the viewfinder is also designed to achieve both high resolution and speed. In order to display in high definition, it features the highest resolution OLED in its class, with the largest viewfinder magnification. To track fast-moving subjects, it features up to a 240 frame per second refresh rate for super smooth display. Also, another new feature has been added to improve display response and make it easier to follow a subject without display lag when panning at low shutter speeds. The Alpha 1's greatest feature is that you can enjoy all the benefits of future advanced functions at the same time, allowing you to capture moments and express them in any way you please. In addition to its resolution and speed, the Alpha 1 has evolved in many ways to provide the best shooting experience no matter the situation. Its non-vibrating electronic shutter allows for silent shooting, which makes it possible to shoot without being noticed, allowing you to take previously impossible shots of things like decisive sports scenes that would normally have been not allowed due to the sound of the shutter. The Anti-Distortion Shutter has been greatly improved, thanks to the high-speed readout of the newly developed image sensor, allowing for approximately 1.5 times less image distortion than the Alpha 9 Mark II. For the first time ever, flicker-free photography is available with the inclusion of an electronic shutter as well as mechanical shutters. This minimizes the flickering phenomenon that occurs in both fluorescent lights and LEDs, allowing you to shoot indoor with all the benefits of the electronic shutter. Flash photography, which used to be possible only with mechanical shutters, can now be done with an electronic shutter as well. All the functions unique to the electronic shutter are available regardless of environment. Flash photography has also evolved dramatically in mechanical shutters, with its first evolution in flash synchronization shutter speed in the last 40 years. The newly developed dual-driven shutter provides flash synchronization shutter speed up to 1/400 in full frame and 1/500 in APS-C. It opens the door to new creative possibilities. With these breakthroughs in both electronic and mechanical shutters, the Alpha 1 will greatly expand the creative opportunities for photographers by enabling them to shoot in areas that were previously considered impossible. Sony's acclaimed autofocus technology has also dramatically improved in the Alpha 1. The focal plane phase detection autofocus covers nearly the entire area of the sensor and implements a higher density of phase detection autofocus points than the Alpha 9 series. It is capable of tracking subjects with complex movements and at high speeds without missing a beat. And with AI technology evolving day by day, a new genre has been added, and for the first time in the Alpha series, real-time Eye Autofocus is now available for shooting birds. We believe that the real-time eye autofocus, which has been praised for its accuracy in capturing both humans and animals, will provide a new experience for many birders now that it also supports compatibility with birds. It achieves a high level of tracking even under the unique conditions of shooting birds, such as sudden takeoffs and changes in framing during high-speed flight. Real-time eye autofocus for humans and animals has also evolved in recognition performance with improved AI technology. The recognized subject is tracked and focused precisely through calculating 120 times per second, allowing you to focus on framing and composition. When used in combination with continuous shooting at 30 frames per second, it ensures you capture the decisive moment accurately. Performance of real-time tracking has also been improved, allowing for more reliable tracking of moving subjects. Autofocus tracking is now possible with f/22 in continuous shooting. It can be used when taking pictures at lower shutter speed or when panning. Moreover, the wide variety of native E-mount lenses are guaranteed to adapt to the Alpha One's best autofocus performances. All these autofocus features allow for a worry-free shooting experience, so you can concentrate on composition and creativity. The Alpha One is not only an evolution in still images, but also a video performance, satisfying the needs of cinematic creators. Movie functions are also heading to a whole new level. 8K 30p shooting is now possible for the first time with the Alpha series. Oversampling with 8.6K achieves overwhelming resolution performance and enables new video expression. It allows creators to capture images with a previously unattainable sense of depth and realism. 4K shooting allows for video recording with a high frame rate of 120p and up to 5 times slow motion for impressive video expression. When recording 4K in Super 35 mode, video recording of 5.8K oversampling can be done for excellent details. It can be used in combination with the improved real-time eye autofocus, even when shooting huge amounts of data at 8K. The Alpha One supports various modes for cinematic expression. It is equipped with the S-Cinetone, popular on the cinema line FX9 and FX6, which delivers cinematic expression. 10-bit S-Log3 delivers 15 plus stops of dynamic range, and hybrid log gamma supports BT 2020's wide color gamut. Creative Look can be used for both stills and videos when immediate delivery is required. The Alpha One achieves a maximum of 5.5 steps, 5-axis in-body optical image stabilization. When shooting video, active mode image stabilization is activated optically, which allows for handheld mobile shooting. As with the Alpha 7S Mark III, the heat dissipation system is optimized to allow for longer shooting durations, a maximum of 30 minutes when shooting in 4K 60p or 8K. The multi-interface shoe employs a digital audio interface, which enables digital audio transmission without a cable, while also supplying power. 16-bit raw video output is available from the camera via an HDMI Type-A terminal. The Alpha One is the all-in-one camera that can meet the needs of creators and is capable of supporting the next generation format 8K and 4K filming. In addition to its specs, other features such as autofocus performance, S-Cinetone, and Creative Look have been expanded to enrich expression. The Alpha One pursues reliability and comfort in any environment, as well as user-friendliness through intuitive operations and various customizations. The Alpha 1 has achieved high reliability with a long-lasting Z battery, an improved dust and moisture-resistant design, magnesium alloy chassis, a high-resistant mechanical shutter, and dual CF Express Type A cards. At the same time, the intuitive user interface, function buttons, and still movie independent settings allow anybody to use the Alpha 1 simply and fully customize it too. The Alpha 1 provides a new dimension of solutions and experiences in a variety of situations and workflows to better suit each purpose. It provides solutions and experiences on a whole new level. The Alpha 1 is equipped with two built-in antennas that support faster, more stable communication functions, achieving industry-leading transfer rates. In addition, it has a super-speed USB and a wired LAN port that supports high-speed communication. It has achieved industry-leading performance in both wired and wireless communication. FTP transfer, essential in the sports or news shooting scenes where immediate delivery is required, can now be done via wired LAN, wireless LAN, and even via USB tethering to smart devices. This allows for high-speed transfer of both still images and videos from anywhere. New image formats have been added to make the workflow even faster and more efficient. The Alpha 1 supports light JPEG format and in-body cropping for fast data transfers, even in harsh communication environments. When it comes to shooting in a studio, tethered shooting with a high-speed USB provides comfortable transfer rates, even in high-resolution shooting. High-speed Wi-Fi allows for comfortable tethered shooting, even outdoors, with no cable connection required. Another new image format, lossless compressed RAW, has been added for flexible and efficient RAW development, keeping high image quality. In addition, it also supports 10-bit HIF formats. Additionally, there are various applications to streamline the workflow. Alpha will unleash new levels of creativity as a network-connected camera. Alpha has redefined the speed performance of cameras and is now proceeding to the next phase by embracing the speed of 5G technology with Xperia. Delivery of images to an FTP server on the go is made fast and easy via tethered USB between Alpha and Xperia. But when it comes to Xperia Pro, even faster delivery can be achieved thanks to the 5G millimeter wave network technology. Rapid delivery of images or video files will open up new worlds for the creator's workflow. Xperia Pro is uniquely equipped with an HDMI input terminal, which allows for high-quality live streaming with images from the connected camera. The device becomes a high-resolution external monitor with 4K HDR OLED display while live streaming. The 5G speeds make live streaming from the field a reality, connecting creators with audiences instantaneously. Together, Alpha and Xperia bring you the future of digital imaging, sharing imaging data and connecting people remotely with reality in real time. The Alpha 1 is a model that embodies the challenges of Sony. We will continue to challenge ourselves to innovate, to change the way today's creators can see the world. And now, we'd like to share some work from our partner creators. Look to the future and the opportunities ahead, as shown through the Alpha 1.
There's only one thing out there that really matters, and it's the moment. When you see the moment and you capture the moment.
With photography, I wanted to be an extension of my creative mind. It is my tool for expression.
We've seen just how much creativity can inspire and empower people.
I think that the images that we take today, tomorrow, they're going to shape how we are in the future.
I believe that photography is the most powerful tool invented to witness what is happening in our world.
For my job, I use normally Alpha 9 and Alpha 7R. And when I open the box, I saw this camera, I say, wow, what is this? It's Sony Alpha 1. Sony Alpha 1 is the perfect camera. You can have a lot of resolution, it's 50 megapixels. It's a very fast autofocus and 30 frames per second. So this is everything in one.
You've got the greatest high-tech tools in the world, whether you're shooting video or stills, all in one box.
When Sony went from HD to 4K and now slow motion 4K and now they're doing 8K, it just changes the way that you can shoot.
Very excited about the flash sync speed. Weddings in particular, there are no do-overs, and those action shots, I really need the ability to light them and shoot through them and not miss.
As sports photographers, we rely so heavily on our equipment. The speed they can take pictures at, the speed of the focus. 30 frames per second at this resolution, I didn't think would be possible for a very long time, but here you've got it.
To be able to shoot 50 megapixels at 30 frames per second is just absolutely mind-boggling. And I feel like it'll open up almost a new mediums of art, because you can do things that, haven't been able to be done with other cameras.
The processor in this camera is so fast, it's lightning. The new menu system is absolutely fantastic, it's so intuitive. The EVF is now much higher resolution. This camera, the One, is an improvement on anything we've had before.
To make a camera like the Alpha 1 takes hundreds or thousands of geniuses working collectively to make this masterpiece. There's no compromise.
With this type of technology, you can essentially do anything.
It's just a beast. I'm so excited to work with it, to get my hands on it, and this is going to be a game changer for me.
I can just grab this new camera and know that it's going to be 100 times, 1,000 times smarter than the previous version of any camera Sony has ever made.
I'm so proud and happy to be one of the first photographers that can use this camera. I think that Sony Alpha 1 is the future. It's something really amazing.
Basically, the Alpha 1 gives me every camera I ever needed in one.
Sony will continue to stand beside creators and support them. We will continue to innovate to make your creativity and your imagination into a reality. The One Mount concept brings Sony's most advanced imaging technology together via the E-Mount platform, seamlessly connecting a versatile range of camera bodies and lenses that offer unlimited creative potential. Alpha is moving toward the future. Thank you for being with us today.
Good morning, and thanks for joining us. I'm Christopher Robinson, editor of Alpha Universe and host of the Alpha Universe podcast. As you've just seen, Sony has just unveiled the latest addition to the Alpha line, the A1. So we have a big day of live presentations and Q&A sessions today with some of the handful of photographers and filmmakers who have had a chance to use the new A1. We have 2 live streams going, so please feel free to move between them during the course of the day. There's a lot to the new A1, and you can submit your questions through the chat as you watch along, and we'll do our best to answer what we can. Before we get to the live discussions, we have a short film to show you. Hunters of Light is the first film shot on the new Sony A1, and it offers up a glimpse of what the new camera can do for photographers and filmmakers.
They've called us the Hunters of Light. We search for the things that have yet to exist, challenging the traditions, foraging through the shadows, listening for the subtle changes. This is us. We are not as the others are. We do not see as the others see. From the distant shores to the far-off worlds. We've made friends with the beasts, the wind, and the waves. We've made vows to the land, signed deals with the sky. Now let us write together a new chapter.
Mr. Catalyst.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
so
about the Alpha One, man.
yeah, I'm speechless, to be honest. It's oh, I don't know.
Unfortunately, it's still not the camera for me.
Why?
Well, I like it. I like all the features, but there's a lot of stuff that I'm not going to be using, right? And I'm more of a hybrid shooter. So even though it's good, it has the 8K and it has all that stuff, it still doesn't have picture profiles, right? So just like
Yeah.
the A9 series, it doesn't have the picture profiles. And I think the A7 IV will serve my needs better. But I love the A9. If I was doing sports stuff like that, I probably would be getting the Alpha One right now. I probably would play.
Okay, I think it's interesting because like I was writing some of the things down, and one of the things that actually got me was the flicker free shooting.
Yep.
And then another thing that got me here was that number of AF points, 759. That's 92%. Because having that, as well as having the IAF, and then having that burst speed, it's a lot to unpack.
It is a lot to unpack. Like I'm surprised that how much stuff they've pushed into this camera, right?
Yeah.
But like I said, for me, I'm excited about the Alpha One. But the reason why I'm excited about the Alpha One is that eventually I know that when the A7 IV comes out, some of these features are going to trickle down into that A7 IV, right? And so my excitement is on the fact that the technology that Sony is pushing out there will come into a body that that will be within my price range.
But then it's incredible because I'm wondering how much the price would be. I heard the price is around 6,500 USD.
Yeah, let me check right now because sometimes by now B&H will already post their pre-order stuff. Usually Sony is good at mentioning the prices, but in this presentation they did not for some reason.
Probably decided to keep it silent.
yeah.
Let's see if you can find it so that we share it on here.
Oh yeah. I'm searching all my sources to see if I can find that price right now.
It's just so amazing. It's a whole lot, to be honest. The whole
it's a
8K,
lot.
being able to do IAF at 8K.
It's a lot. Actually, whoa, that's it's 6,500 US. So in my place is going to be about 8,300 Canadian.
That's quite a lot.
That's quite a lot. Like I said, that's outside of my price range, right? I love the camera, I love the features, but it's out of my reach. My goal is the A7 IV. Like I always say, I've been waiting for that A7 IV. But the features and that they've packed into this camera gives me hope for the A7 IV that it's gonna have a lot more punch. It's gonna come out with a lot of these features coming down in there. It may be dumped down, but it will still make it into the A4.
But I mean, there's still one thing that I didn't hear. I don't know if I didn't hear it or it wasn't said. It's not a flip screen, right?
No, it's not. So I think that this camera, because it's more targeted at the sports shooters and stuff like that, it's not really targeted as a video camera, right? So they figure you're not going to be vlogging with this camera. Right. So that's why you don't have that flip out screen. You still have the old screen, the tilt one, but it's not gonna flip out to the side. It's not
to the side
or up, right? So I know a lot of sports photographers don't like the flip out because it's another failure point. It's easy for that flip out screen to get broken. So I think for that price, for that kind of target market, the original screens make sense. Right.
Yeah,
because it's not really video centric.
I see there's this huge blend between the cinematic world and then this kind of alpha series, because I see right now that they are bringing in the whole S-Cinetone, which is more on the cinema side, the F series, bringing it more to the alpha series. It's like there's just hybrid, creating this hybrid with the new alpha series, and then going more with creating the consumer hybrid with the alpha S series side. So it's like the alpha 1 series is going to be more of the pro version that the alpha S used to be.
Yeah, well, no, it's actually going to be the pro version that the A9 used to be, and that's where I'm kind of confused at what is going to happen with the A9 series right now, right? Because most of the stuff we've seen in the Alpha 1 are stuff that the A9 used to do.
Is it not likely that we might not be seeing the A9 series anymore?
That's what I'm thinking. This could just be the replacement for the entire A9 series, right? But at the
Yeah.
same time, we also know that the A9 ranges in price around 4,500,
Yeah.
right? So it's a possibility that they can still keep the A9 in there for those sports suitors who don't want to go all the way up to the A1. But I don't know how, because the feature set between the A9 and that one, um, there's a big gap, but it's not too much, right? So somebody may
Yeah.
still want to stay with the A9 if you don't need the 8K video and stuff like that.
Yeah, but do you feel like Sony is kind of moving more to that canon point of having a lot of models all around the place, with introducing these new models like the Sony the V series, talking about it being for a specific set of vloggers, and then
Vlog-
now they come up with the A7S series with the flip screen, kind of focusing more to a mixture of professional vloggers, and then now having the A9, and also now having the A1 series or Alpha 1 series. It's like,
Yeah, that's what I was saying, that there's a lot of models out there right now, and for most part I get some of those models, like the V1 series. I get is for a beginner vlogger, right? Then you come up to the APS-C series are also there, right? They
yeah,
don't have that flip out screens and stuff like that, but that's
exactly.
fine, except for the maybe the A7C A7C that
Exactly.
has the flip out
I even
screen.
forgot about that
But
model as well.
the confusion is, what do I go? A7, A7 III, A7C. They are basically the same camera except with the flip out screen on one, right?
Yeah,
What I feel is that when the A7 IV comes out, that is where that's the A7 III series have always been the middle ground, right? The balance between photography and videography.
and video. Yeah,
Right. So I still see that A7 IV being that middle ground where we will have the flip out screen most likely, right? Because it's a video as well as a photo camera. So you're going to have both of them there. And you're going to have some of these features in the A1 in there, as well as some of the features from the A7S III in there. And that's going to be that hybrid all around body, just like the A7 III. But where my confusion comes in is that I get the A7 R series. The A7 R series are there. They're for the studio portrait photographers who wants the high megapixels, and they are in there.
yeah,
The A9 II, the A9 series, let's say, used to be for me what the sports photographers will use. But now with the A1, basically that's taking over that role for the A9 series.
A9.
And so
Yeah,
the A9 is the one that I don't know where it fits right now
exactly.
in that lineup.
Is it going to be a full still equipment, or they are going to infuse some form of video in there as well? It's, I don't know. These technologies are just
Yeah.
mind-boggling right now.
It's possible that we're never going to see the A9 III, right?
I
It's
have a
possible
good
that
feeling. Because if we are going to see it, I don't know what's going to be in there.
its
To be
purpose.
honest.
Yeah, I don't know what its purpose will be in the lineup right now. It still could be that could be a dumbed down version of the A1 for people who wants to still do sports photography and fast action stuff, but cannot afford the high end A1, right? They could have the lower dumbed down version of the A9, I mean of the A1 in an A9 III, right? Which will not be as expensive as the A1. It's just like Canon having the 1DX series and then having the 5Ds, right?
Yeah, I that was one thing I was about to draw your attention to, looking at it, that probably Sony is looking at creating a flagship, because they've never really had a flagship camera when it comes to their mirrorless range. But I feel like they want to create a flagship with the Alpha
A1.
1 series, where if you have that, you have everything. If you don't have the money to get all of that, then you can go in for a variation of what you
Variation
really
of what
want.
you really want. Yep.
Yeah, so I think this is more like a flagship statement in a way, and I'm really happy that I saw some photographers that I know, like Keisha on there. I've been a big fan of Keisha Lambert for a long time, and
I think I saw a very short clip of Jason Vaughn in there too. There was an image
well,
in there with Jason Vaughn on it too. So
it's interesting, and I mean, let's see what this is going to come up with. I'm so excited to see the images and videos that people are going to capture from it. Evans,
yeah,
I know we are almost like an hour and 20 minutes in. Thank you so much for being part of this. It's been a lovely
thank you
experience.
for hosting me, man.
It's made my morning. There are some other, just to put it in, there are some other announcements to like to go into. So I'm sure later on we'll set up the time for things
Yep.
like the satellite 3D and all of that
Yep.
to commission it and see how it works. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
sir.
Always fun having you
Thank you.
on. See you on Open Shutter on
Wednesday.
Wednesday
Yes,
tomorrow.
sir. Yes, sir.
So stay tuned, guys, and then have a nice day.